Housed in the historic Niagara Falls Armoury, the Niagara Falls Armory Museum fulfills its mission by preserving the Armory for guided public tours by collecting and exhibiting artifacts and by communicating stories of Canada's military heritage. The museum seeks to enrich the lives of Niagara residents as well as visitors by sharing the experiences of individuals in the Canadian military, air, land, and sea, and emphasizing service in the 20th century. And oh yes, there are also fun escape rooms in the basement, and did I mention, they say that the building is said to be haunted. Okay, we are inside the Armory Museum in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. As you can see, this exceptional stained glass window painted by Osborne back in the day that was donated to this museum. So there's a lot of really cool, nostalgic artifacts within this museum.
At the moment, we have the first floor is our military museum. So we have tri-service exhibits, including an exhibit on 1812, another exhibit dealing with communications propaganda, and then rooms for each of the three services. Okay, and then upstairs here, this is the home of 2835 56th Field Regiment Cadet Corps. And so their offices are in behind us. They use the parade square. This is one of their classrooms, officers' mess, I guess you could say too. So that's the primary uses. And we are, in order to raise some funding to keep the sustained effort to keep this going, we've developed 3 escape rooms in the basement. Personally, I haven't really experienced anything, but my wife Kathy has. One of our long-term members, Mike Ashford, used to be the company sergeant major in this building, and he says it's quite something to stay in here overnight. It's very noisy, okay? And we know that one of the young cadets, Jordan Bateman, has seen and heard things, felt things. But like I say, personally, I don't have any real experiences other than if there's something in the hallway and I'm working here all by myself and there's a large reflective surface and you happen to catch a glimpse of yourself moving through, you do get a little bit of a jump out of it.
Well, my family is has been affiliated with this building for a long time already, so maybe like 5 years. So when we first came here, you just got that shiver down your spine. You got that feeling that, you know, we're not the only ones here. And I remember one time my dad was outside grabbing something and he told me to just run in real quick, go set off the alarm. So I'm like, okay. I stood there and I looked across the corridor and saw this, what appeared to be a man. I figured, oh, my dad came in through the other door. I said, hey, and the guy just turned around. I was like, that's odd. So my dad and I ended up walking up the stairs and we were like, yeah, Dad, I think there's someone else here. It's like, no way, no way. The alarm wasn't set. Said, okay. And then we were walking over there and we heard this big bang in the other room. And so my dad goes, oh, must be a raccoon. Jordan, go check. It's like, no, you check. So we both went up and checked and there was just absolutely nothing there. And you could ask any of the other kids who are in this building and they'll tell you that just the feeling, the noises that you hear, the footsteps across the parade square from marching, you know, you always feel like someone's behind you when you're walking up the steps, and it's just eerie, I guess. I wouldn't say scary. It depends on where you are in the building. You know, downstairs you get those malevolent feelings. You don't feel at ease at all. But upstairs it's just more casual. It's not as scary, I guess.
Well, I'm with the local cadet corps, the 2835 Army cadets here. I'm their support committee chairman. When we first got back into this building, I was very extensively here a lot at night, repainting these walls and refixing everything up here upstairs. And you always felt that uneasy feeling that somebody's here with you while you're doing it. I've been downstairs and out by the ranges and stuff like that at the bottom of the stairs, and you really feel a certain presence that's there along with you. And you can never ever, you couldn't determine what it was, but you always felt like somebody was in the room with you as you were, one, refurbishing the walls or repainting the walls, and you're alone in the building. You'll hear somebody walking some days down these staircases right behind you. The bottom of the staircases, you'll get a chill all of a sudden, and it's I'm not one that exaggerates on that sort of thing, and you just, you feel weird about it and trying to talk about it, tell people about it. So it was, it's definitely interesting, the feelings you get when you're alone in this building and some of the activity you could possibly feel. Now, it's not just myself. I can also mention, I'm not going to mention other people's names as I don't have their permission to do it. But I have been told stories of the same type of presence, whether it's in the hallways. The staircases are the biggest, always feeling like somebody's following. I've heard from multiple other acquaintances and friends that have also dealt with this building throughout the years that have come up and said the same things to me also. In certain areas of the building that I have been in the Armory, and I've basically exchanged stories of the goosebumps you feel and the chill when you start walking through the cages or you're upstairs in the mess alone, and all of a sudden you feel like somebody else's presence is with you. I've been told by other people, I've been skeptical about it until I was in here alone, as I said, painting the building on the inside myself, and all of a sudden you feel that, yeah, right? You feel that extra set of eyes, you might say, on you.